Hello, welcome to Garden Chronicles. My name is James David, and today I would like to talk about the Alocasia collection sold in the local nursery here in Sungai Buloh, and I would like to share some thoughts concerning these plants. Recently, I found this particular new one known as Alocasia Sarian. It's a hybrid variety between Alocasia Zebrina and Alocasia Frydek, and is named after an agricultural journalist in Philippines named Zac B. I find that these particular ones are one of the rarest ones and not easy to get. The unique feature is this banded stem, very similar like Alocasia Zebrina. Also, if you look at it, I noticed that the small pot comes in here with this medium that is being used, as it's actually cocoa peat mixed with rice husk. Also, the leaf structure is very much more pronounced like the Alocasia Frydek, and I noticed that this particular one seems to be more sturdy and stronger and more vibrant, and I find that it has a very strong hardy feel compared to most Alocasias. This seems to have a very strong rigorous growth. You notice here among all the other plants, this particular one seems to grow very well and being very robust. This is another one, Alocasia Zebrina. One of the things that if you notice that the main features is actually the stem and not the leaves. Just want to highlight to you the medium used here. I wonder if you can have a look at the label that has been placed here. It's known as Alocasia Zebrina, and it's slightly pricey, 90 ringgit. I find that price might go down as few months might pass by. Also, if you notice, the medium used here is coconut chips with rice husk. If you can look at this, the highlight of this particular plant, the banded stem. Basically, this particular Alocasia is actually cultivated because of the stem rather than leaves. The leaf, you will notice, it's just plain green plant and nothing special about it. The next plant here, this is actually not Alocasia, it is a Colocasia. It is Colocasia Black Magic, and it is also planted, is actually showcasia to be sold. If you notice that there's a green side to its seeds, simply because Black Magic requires direct hot sun, and by its not having direct hot sun, they do turn green. So that's one of the things that you have to look at it. This is another one, Colocasia Illustris. It has its green bands around it. Is one of the varieties that's available. I believe that this two particular plant requires to be more water leggy, and they can survive in this dry condition, but to have a good optimum growth, do place them in stagnant water. If you can notice, most of this particular leaf do tend to have some white spots. It's not a disease of anything. I think basically what they actually have done here is that they have sprayed fungicide on it, and therefore it appears to give that kind of colors on it, but basically it's not a variety of any kind of something like that. It is actually fungicide being sprayed. There is another Alocasia, Alocasia Bambino. It was one time ago considered one of the rare Bambinos, but the thing here is that this particular one is actually coming strongly in the market. Often Alocasia Bambino has been mistaken and mislabeled for Amazonica, but basically it is not. It's actually this particular variety is more of a dwarf variety, and so therefore do not expect this particular Alocasia to grow very big like Amazonica. So you notice here they actually have mislabeled it. Bambino will actually behaves more on a dwarf type, but they can become very bushy and may able to fill up the whole pot, but basically this is the optimum size that you can actually get for this particular plant. These are some of the latest plants which I find that is sold here in a nursery here, which I find is a bit better in affordable prices comparison to the years ago when it's only exclusively available among collectors. Anyway, thank you so much for visiting. I would like to, if you have any question, do put in a comment below.